Manchester's Midnight Secrets. 5 chilling ghosts that never left the industrial north. Beneath the veneer of glass and steel, Manchester hides its true history. A history of smoke, soot, and shadows. The industrial heart of the north was a place of frantic creation and devastating loss. When the wheels of industry stopped turning, the spirits kept going. Tonight, we look at 5 chilling ghosts that never clocked out of Manchester's midnight streets. This is Manchester, a city forged in fire and steam, its wealth bought with the blood and sweat of countless workers. Trauma is soaked into the red brick and murky canal water. We begin our tour where life and death were cheapest, the waterways. The shadow of the factory, the Rochdale Canal. The canals were not just transport routes, they were silent graves, the lifeblood of the city that demanded blood in return. The ghost seen here is thought to be a young mill worker, perhaps a child, overworked and malnourished, who simply slipped and drowned in the freezing water. Staff and late-night residents report a lingering scent of cheap cotton and coal smoke, but no source. You never see the apparition clearly. It's always a shadow, a small, quick darkness that vanishes as soon as you turn your head. You hear the phantom sound of faint, desperate coughing, echoing from the old lock gates, a sound choked by the same cold water that claimed them. It reminds you that sometimes silence is louder than any machinery. The Gentleman in the Stalls, the Palace Theatre. Next we move from the slums to splendour. Every grand theatre has a demanding audience, but only the Palace has one who died decades ago. Meet the Dapper Spectre, a gentleman in a fine top hat and coat, a ghost of the Victorian elite. He's rarely seen anywhere but the far corners of the circle stalls. Crew members report feeling an intense, icy cold pressure right on their backs, often followed by the distinct scent of old tobacco and expensive cologne, even in a non-smoking building. He sits, watches the show with a critical, unseen eye, then vanishes without a sound. He's proof that even in death, some Mancunians won't settle for the cheap seats. He's the ultimate, silent, spectral critic. The Locked-In Librarian. Chetham's Library, a place where even the air smells like 600 years of history and dust. But it's not just the pages that move. The spectral librarian is a deep, lingering presence. Staff have returned to the medieval reading room to find stacks of books that were meticulously alphabetised, now strewn across the floor. Or more unnerving, a book left wide open on a reading desk, as if the reader simply stood up and evaporated. Visitors report phantom footsteps shuffling on the ancient stone staircase, even if the building is locked and empty. It's the desperate, endless struggle of a mind that couldn't let go of its knowledge, forever trapped between the covers of history. The White Lady Sorrow, Ordsall Hall. We step outside the immediate city centre and into Salford, to the haunting splendour of Ordsall Hall. This hall is the very definition of picturesque tragedy, Here, the sorrow is palpable. The main resident is the White Lady, the enduring spirit of Margaret Radcliffe, a heartbroken maid of honour to Queen Elizabeth I, who died of a broken heart in 1599 after her twin brother was killed. She's most often seen in the Great Hall and the Star Chamber, gliding silently, leaving no trace but an intense, localised scent of lilies and deep, crushing sadness. Her appearances are tied to the clock chime, and staff have repeatedly seen her apparition, a pale, forlorn figure in a trailing white gown standing over the ancient beds. She is a quiet, eternal testament to a love that was tragically lost, forever bound in the hall's ancient walls, a ghost of pure historical despair. Cavalier Edward's Vengeance, the Old Boar's Head pub. For our final spectre, we visit the town of Middleton, home to a ghost who never forgave his killers. This is Cavalier Edward, a Royalist soldier. He was captured and brutally executed by Cromwell's army right outside the town's oldest pub, the Old Boar's Head. His spirit has been resident ever since, and he is not a subtle ghost. Staff report frequent unpredictable poltergeist activity. This includes heavy glasses being slid right off the bar and smashed, dramatic temperature plunges that feel like a sudden blast of winter, and unnerving, disembodied whispers heard in the empty cellar. He's a ghost of raw military vengeance, forever replaying the final moments of betrayal. It's a cold reminder that the English Civil War still rages on in certain streets of Greater Manchester. Manchester's shadows are long, deep, and fiercely protective of their history. This city may be modern, but its heart remains firmly in the darkness. Let me know in the comments which Manchester haunting is the most terrifying. Hit that subscribe button and stay close to the Northern Spectre, and we'll keep the lights on for now.